Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Play Choices podcast. I'm your host, V.
I'm the co-host Lucas.
We're going to be discussing the September is September already.
It
September
is.
2021 Choices Insiders. Oh, we've had a really exhausting month of choices, and I don't even know why I say that. It's just been the VIP announcement, which literally happened like maybe a week and a half ago, and it's just like it was just a lot emotionally. I think it's also because we both had hectic weeks, so I think it just feels like a whole month.
I mean, truly, no, it truly feels like a whole month.
I already went ahead and took a sneak peek at the Choices Insider because I wanted to see if they made any announcements related to VIP, since that's something that was kind of controversial, and they did in here. So I kind of, sometimes I go into this Choices Insiders blind, like you do, but
Right.
I went ahead and did a little preview. So let's just go ahead and
Oh,
let's just go ahead
okay,
and dive in.
okay.
And technically, there's two emails to go through because they sent a second email related to Queen Bee. So let's just go through the main one
Yes.
first.
Okay.
So they started off with a poll asking, do you prefer single or multiple love interest? With the answers being, I prefer single love interest books. I prefer a single love interest but the option hook up with others. I prefer multiple love interest options but only romance one. I prefer multiple and the option hook up with others. Or I prefer multiple and the chance to be in a poly relationship with them. Which one are you picking?
I'm picking the one that says, as long as it makes sense with the plot, and that's not an option. So I don't know,
Oh,
cause like my love interest, like I don't care, but like if it goes along with the plot or the plot is more interesting enough, like the nanny affair should not have been a single Li book. It just shouldn't
uh-huh.
have because it just
Right.
like Sam was the definition of having my cake and eat it too, and we begging for scraps. Like the
Mm,
plot just did not, But we digress. We talked about that. We beat that horse to death. But like for books like, I mean, shipwreck, like that kind of makes sense for a single Li book, right? Because I mean, shipwrecked by
you're
definition of,
stranded.
right, right, like,
Right. Right.
that kind of like makes sense. But like, yeah, it would really just like depend on the plot. I like the idea. If I had to pick gun to a temple, it would be multiple love
Mm-hmm.
interests. Um,
But only romance
um,
one.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
You don't
absolutely.
like hooking up? Like in Laws of Attraction?
I I do, but like again, like I think it's more so like I like that because Gabe is not giving me what I want, right? He's not,
Mm.
like if I had an LI that was a little bit more serious and not like constantly like leading you on or have some excuse of like, but then again, child, you know me, you know my past.
No!
I just,
Oh my god.
whew, I'm telling you, I get led on like Dora. Like I just,
Oh
whew.
my god!
Oh God. So really, yeah, that's just my past and my insecurities manifesting in choices. I'm not gonna put that all on you choices, so I apologize.
Oh my god! I'm just sitting here trying to think of how much I'm gonna leave into the audio. I'm like, do you want all this
But yeah, definitely probably yeah, multiple love interests. But romance one.
I picked multiple with poly relationship
Oh, okay.
because I just feel like that encapsulates everything. Like I do generally prefer multiple love interests now. People have told me they prefer the single love interest books, and maybe that's because there were a couple that were VIP that were good, but like I just haven't seen enough evidence to be persuaded at this point.
Right.
So I still like in multiple love interest options.
Mhm.
And I feel like poly relationship kind of like covers it all because you don't have to be in a poly relationship in these books where they offer them. You can still only romance one, and you can still like. I would like for them to keep the hookups, but why not also add a poly relationship in there? Like, why not? Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both? So that's why I went ahead and picked poly.
It's not like they write the characters to be jealous either, so like morally you
No,
don't really have
absolutely
to feel
not. These
bad about it.
characters These characters have no sense of ownership, no sense of consequence. Like, there's just nothing, absolutely nothing about these characters that they could be envious of.
Right.
So, okay, I wasn't expecting the answer, but I understand. I understand. You made some good points. So let's look at August in review. It says last month we uncovered some shocking evidence during the finale of Laws of Attraction. As you might have seen on our social media, Laws will be receiving a book too. Thank you for creating such buzz for this book. We can't wait to see you back in court. So clearly that book must have left off in sort of cliffhanger. So for full, let me also just say this again. I do not read Choices for fun. I am definitely behind on Laws of Attraction because I only read it to like as we record for the
Right.
podcast. So neither of us have read the finale of the book, but I will say I've been enjoying the book so far, and I am glad it's getting a book too.
Me too, and I'm also intrigued of where this plot could go for it to be such a heavy, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, look, shocking evidence. I'm like, ooh, are we in the middle of a case? Did we wrap a case
Right.
up? Like, you
Right.
know, because that's one thing that I will say about Laws of Attraction, that like the inspiration for you to solve these cases and these cases in general, like they're not, I don't see them coming.
Yeah. No, the plot's been moving quite slow, and we've covered like what up to chapter 8 in Laws
Yeah, I
of
think so.
Attraction,
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
that's technically
yeah.
halfway through the book, and like I just feel like the plot's been
Wow.
really slow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I know you're right. The pacing is quite slow for where we're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be. Then it talks about Shipwrecked. That's a new VIP book that launched. It's available now for VIP players, and it's going to be available for everyone in October. So I guess in October you may see us doing episodes on Shipwrecked. People are enjoying it so far. You know, I don't have anything against it. It's just like I don't get excited for books that I don't have access to. So if you hear
Right,
me being
right.
like monotone, that's why.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not, it doesn't correlate to us. It's this cheerleader just said, "Oh my God, come to my party." We know she's not talking to us. Well, what's the
Right.
point? We
We know we're not allowed into that section of the club anyways, so
right, right. Like we're just like, okay.
right, we're not getting in. And then the Unexpected Errors was a formerly VIP only book, is now getting its wide release to all players on Fridays. So again, maybe we'll do that book later. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
y'all can tell what type of mood I'm in right now. I'm just tired. I don't know, like how do I explain this? I feel like there are some people that like I talk to about choices that are like very positive, like, oh, the lineup looks really good. And after the whole VIP mess, like I feel like I'm just
Mhm.
like, blah.
Mhm.
Like my excitement about the releases, like I just need some time to get over the scalding pain that was the VIP
Yeah,
announcement.
yeah. The
I'm
slap in the
actually very
face.
disappointed in Pixelberry, like actually very disappointed in them. And so like it's hard for me to get hyped. Like it's just
Right.
very difficult. They also talk about VIP next. We already talked about that. So if you want to listen to our thoughts on the VIP schedule, I mean, you're kind of already getting a taste right now, but I think we talk
Mhm.
about it in our bonus episode 4. We discussed the VIP early access announcement, and that's where you can hear all of our thoughts. I'm not going to repeat myself because I'm already very like physically tired, and I refuse to emotionally tire myself over Pixelberry. So
Okay,
go
okay.
listen to bonus episode 4, and you'll understand what we're talking about. The next one is just their official announcement that Choices is partnering with Martian Cat. I talked about this previously on a different. Do I remember which one? Probably the VIP early access announcement episode again. So, Martian Cat is Choices is partnering with Martian Cat, to stream the Choices books on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Martian Cat streams every Thursday and Saturday if you would like to watch their Choices streams. And then there's also a lot of other people. If I don't seem enthusiastic, y'all, it's been a long weekend.
Mhm.
Can I just
Mhm.
say, it's
Mhm.
not anything against y'all. It's just I'm tired.
Yeah,
And
I'm drained.
I already mentioned Fishy. I mentioned Eric. I talked about Kat on the last one. The only person who I missed was Brandon. And I do owe him a shout out because I got everyone but Brandon. Brandon streams on twitch.tv TWRL legends underscore SRPA. So I will just go ahead and link that in the episode description for this bonus episode. But Brandon is streaming, I believe, The Unexpected Heiress and Shipwrecked as well. So there is another person for you to watch Play Choices streams. And if you want to hear my other recommendations, please go listen to bonus episode 4. There's another one that says behind the scenes, check your email, kisses the tea. Okay, so this one's really quick. It just says the tea. And it's done in the whole style of like the Queen Bee aesthetic. And it says, update from the tea. Ready, thoroughbreds. Roses are red. You shine like a ruby. You better watch your back. I'm coming for you, newbie. With a double face. So, I mean, we haven't finished Queen Bee, so like you don't quite know the ending for it, but I mean, should I give you the spoiler?
I mean, I could read the context.
Okay, yeah.
Like, wow. Okay, so we're just,
Mm-hmm.
redoing the first one. Okay.
Oh!
Cute. No,
You
it's
said
cute.
cute. Thanks for
It's cute.
repeating. Yeah.
It's cute. Just in case the
Mm.
people in the back didn't hear you. It's cute. No, it's cute.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully it's different enough from Queen. I mean, I really enjoyed Queen Bee 1. I don't know if I'd be that upset if it wasn't all that different, but I do hope that they add like a little bit of spice. But
Yeah,
Chelsea's like
yeah.
the lead on Queen Bee, and I trust Chelsea. So I trust that this is going to be a good book.
Okay,
I am
okay.
excited for it. That is like the one thing that I do get excited about in choices right now.
I mean, I truly love Queen Bee.
Oh, it's great. Queen
Yeah,
Bee's great.
it is.
Okay, before we get on with the rest of the chapter, let me interrupt with some plugs. So you can leave us a voice message at anchor.fm/play-choices-podcast/message. It could show up in a future episode. You can also directly support this podcast at anchor.fm/play-choices-podcast/support. If we haven't convinced you yet, listen to this amazing, amazing commercial that Lucas and I put together for you. It
In
takes
the
me
arms
hours.
of an angel.
It takes me, no, keep singing. It takes me
I
hours to record. No, keep doing it.
Here
It takes me
are
hours to record and edit this podcast.
wherever you
And
are.
with your donation
I believe
of
that
$1 a
my
month
heart will
could save V from
go
smashing her fucking head into a
on.
wall.
Why does the heart
Thank you
go?
so much. And back to our episode. So let's move on to top frequently asked questions. The first question is, are we going to have to wait a year for the new VIB books to be released to all players? We kind of went over this in the last bonus episode, but no. So after the VIP books go live via VIP early access, it's going to be 2 to 3 months before it becomes available for everybody. Whereas previously we had to wait like over 6 months in order to get access to the VIP books. The second question says, does this mean there won't be any new books for non-VIP players this year? Which is kind of like our big question I think we had relating like coming off of the VIP announcement. And they said that Queen Bee 2 is launching this month, and The Unexpected Heiress is now available. Shipwrecked will have its wide release around the end of October, and we're hoping to release Wolf Bride for Everyone around the same time. I just knew they were going to do this. I just knew they were going to be like, we're not going to reverse the decision. Here you go. We'll just throw you a bone with some more VIP books to hold us over.
Right.
I just knew they were going to do this. It's not surprising. It's not the solution that I wanted, but it's the solution that we got. But it's weird because it's like Queen Bee's launching this month, which if you look, let's just go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. You see
Mm-hmm.
September, Queen Bee 2, but they don't give you a date. That means it's
Exactly.
at the end of the month.
Right.
So we're going to have to wait until the end of the month for Queen Bee to launch. Unexpected Heiress is launching now. Shipwrecked will be probably about halfway, maybe through Queen Bee, or maybe like a fourth of the way through Queen Bee.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's at the end of September and then that's supposed to be around the end of October, that's about 4 weeks. So like maybe 4 to 5 chapters, because sometimes they'll release the first 2. No, this is a sequel, so they'll only release the first chapter. So that'll be about
Right.
4 chapters into Queen Bee. Shipwrecked will get launched, and then they're hoping for Wolf Bride to get launched around the same time. Which is weird that they're saying we're hoping to. Why wouldn't you know?
Why would you know?
Wolf
Yeah.
Bride is like maybe they're waiting to see if like Shipwrecked like needs to go on like a hold for a couple of weeks and now like push off the date for Wolf
Mhm.
Bride. But it's
Mhm.
just very weird because like even if you release around the end of October, if you release around the end of October and that's technically like a November launch, and then we get no new books for like 2 months, which is like just listen to my deep breath to
Yep.
understand how I feel
Yep.
about that.
Yep. That was beautiful. That was well executed.
Thank you. I've been breathing for my entire life, so I've been practicing for that moment. So
And it was not forced.
it was,
Like,
yeah, no, it was very authentic. Up next, Queen Bee 2 in September 2021 projected release. This is pretty much just only for VIP. then it's going to be for the rest of us 2022. And then 2022 they have Blades of Light and Shadow 2, which we have started recording on BT dubs. Just kind of TBD on when we actually release that.
right.
Um then let's do looking forward. Fall's just around the corner. Actually, I don't really care. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fall is right around the corner. Here's your start to the holiday seasons, and you don't even know if you are going to have Wolf Bride, which is kind of seems like a good Halloween themed story to be released in October. So it's just kind of like, what Halloween are y'all setting up for us? Y'all not. Y'all not.
Yeah, the back two paragraphs are just like, okay, it's just basically like a goodbye, like
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
fall, and they kind of hint at Queen Bee 2 tidbits, which they did release a Queen Bee Q&A. I don't want to go over it in this episode just because I do feel like it can be a little bit spoilery.
Right, right.
Not too much, to be honest. Like, I think you'd be fine to watch it, but out of, an abundance of caution, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do that. Um, the last paragraph is just like a lovey-dovey, like, thanks for being a part of the community, and then like a PS, like, shoot us a message here, kind of thing. So yeah, there's just really like really I think the only new thing was like announcing that Queen Bee was gonna go live this month, which we already knew. They didn't even give us a fucking date. They don't even know when they're releasing Wolf Bride, which I bet you they're
Yes.
they're they're waiting to see if they need to put Shipwrecked like on a hold, and then that'll probably impact the date of Wolf Bride as well. Really, the only like new thing that we learned from this is that they're not changing their VIP schedule despite all of the complaints.
Tisk tisk.
Oh, well, I do feel like I was in a bit of a sour mood for this episode, and I do apologize, but there's just nothing to be excited about.
I mean, it's
Hmm.
really not much different than our last, bonus episode, and which is why V keeps referencing to it because, like, they
Yeah,
don't
that's
really.
why I
I
keep
mean,
telling you, like, here's
yeah,
episode 4, go listen to it, because it's pretty much. I just don't.
mm-hmm.
Y'all committed to releasing this on a monthly schedule for what reason?
Right, 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 right.
What insiders am I getting from this? And that's the thing is like y'all made this whole to do about like responding to on social media and being like, "Hey, we're listening to you. Thanks for reaching out." But you follow up in an insiders too. You don't even like make it news like, "Hey, this is how we're handling it as a response to like the tweets that we got." That's the other thing that bothers me is like if you
Yeah,
gonna respond to it on a tweet, don't solve it in private on Choices Insiders where you know that very few of your players are actually
exactly,
subscribed to that list.
exactly.
I'm being a sourpuss and I don't want to be a sourpuss, but like I just don't know how to fake enthusiasm for this episode. I'm gonna be very honest with you.
They have given us dust, and they have given us more dust, and I mean, yeah, it just shows.
Mhm.
I'm just
Mhm.
not like. We have Queen Bee 2. That's the only thing we got going for us, and we don't even know the date of that being released. Like, it's too much. It's too much. It's chaos.
I'm just mentally checked out.
I dissociated.
Mentally, I am disassociating to a different planet.
Oh, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
thank things will get better, y'all. I'll be in a better mood at some future date. I'm still stung by the VIP thing. So we'll get there. I do think that 2022 is the dawn of a new era for choices. I'm just trying to stick it out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, I also will say that I am going to go ahead and stream Wolf Bride. I will be, because after the reviews that I got for that book, I just feel like I have no choice but to. So yeah, come October/November, whenever the fuck they decide to release it. Maybe December if they push it off far enough. We will be streaming Wolf Bride. So that is twitch.tv/playchoicespodcast. You stream every Tuesday, 4 p.m. PT, 7 p.m. ET. If you would like to subscribe and join us. It's a fun little community. We chat. It's a good time. It's a good time. If you like the podcast and you like enjoying me, talking, you'll like the stream. And I get a little funky fresh on there, I get a little loosey goosey on there. Why do I say that as if this podcast is at all put together?
I know, right? I was
It's
just
really
about to say
not.
that. I was just about to say.
It's really not. Wow. I really just played myself like that. Anywho, that's the end of our covering this very uneventful and boring September 2021 Choices Insider. So thank you all so much for listening. We will be releasing our normal full episodes every Saturday at midnight ET. So be on the lookout for that. We'll make our announcements on social media as well when the new episode goes live, or you can just subscribe to us on YouTube and you'll get the announcement in your, what's it called? Notifications in your subscriptions tab. So you can also watch us on YouTube. We are available on every streaming platform that you could imagine. And I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to say?
Choices do better, and thank you so much for the support and letting us speak our candor. And that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I will say we've been getting some really great messages on social media. It's been nice for people reaching out saying that they've been enjoying listening to us. I'm sorry that I couldn't pretend to be in a better mood, but you know what? Choices doesn't deserve my emotional labor of pretending to be okay. It's not that I'm not okay. I'm just tired. It hasn't been a bad week. It's just been a busy week. And then to get a Choices Insiders that's that uneventful and confirm news that I already, was fearful was true. Like, I can't sit up here and like pretend that I'm like excited to read what I read.
Right.
Anyways, I'm gonna go drink some coffee and get some more energy, and we're gonna record another episode after this.
Yes.
So thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Hope you enjoyed a good holiday weekend if you are someone who is in the US and who, got to celebrate the long weekend with Labor Day. And we'll see you in the next full episode.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.